Okay, House Bill 7075, Substitute A, will pass to the floor. Let's next take up 7452, also by Chairman Craven. We have a Substitute A on this as well. Mr. Manny?
Yes, this is relating to criminal offenses, electronic imaging devices. Changes that were made were on page 1. Two definitions were added, the definition of harm and the term identifiable, because they are later used in the bill, so for clarity's sake, those were added. On page 2, under the section unauthorized dissemination of indecent material, some of the language relative to the elements of the offense was tweaked a little bit. For example, on lines 19 and 20, a person guilty of unauthorized dissemination is guilty of unauthorized dissemination of a sexually explicit visual image of another person when the person intentionally, by any means, disseminates, publishes, or sells. So the term intentionally was added there. The elements remain the same. However, on line 21, we added the word from the definition. That image depicts another identifiable person. The next element, that image was made, captured, recorded, or obtained under circumstances in which a reasonable person would know or understand that the image was to remain private. And then the final element that was added, the fourth element, with knowledge or with reckless disregard for the likelihood that the depicted person will suffer harm, or with the intent to harass, intimidate, threaten, or coerce the depicted person. Those two lines were added, so there are actually 4 elements that must be met. In addition to that, there was a subsection, lines 27 to 29 on page 2, which was deleted, that had to do with a third-party recipient of any visual image. That section was deleted. The penalty section remained the same, and those are the changes to the bill from the original.
And counsel, if I'm correct, the sub-A would bring the House version in line with the Senate version that has already passed, correct?
That is correct.
And if I'm correct, the Substitute A, I'm saying, I know this to be correct, but for everybody else's meant, this Substitute A is the result of negotiations between the Governor's office, which has previously vetoed this bill.
That's correct.
And the Attorney General's office. And both the Governor's office and the Attorney General's office have signed off on this Substitute A language. Is that correct?
Yes, that's my understanding. That has been negotiated and resolved, and it matches the Senate bill.
Okay, we have a sub-A in play.
Mr. Chairman, I move passage of House Bill 7452, Substitute A, and indefinite postponement of the underlying bill.
Do I have a second? Second. And a second by Representative Ella Wilkinson and Representative Craven. Okay, discussion on 7452. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, unanimous.